Yo, what's good, people? My name is Daze The Nomad. And I represent Dirty Jersey, New Jersey all day, every day. I currently live right now in New York City in the Bronx with my family and whatnot. So, I'm just steady grinding with this hip-hop music and taking care of my family. Well, my first favorite rap track was by LL Cool J, I Need Love. And, I remember first hearing that song, I was about 11 years old, and I was living in one of my foster homes. And I used to just play that song and look in front of the mirror and impersonate him, like I was LL, singing I Need Love. Yeah, my first favorite rapper was LL Cool J. I can't live without my radio. I used to love that joint right there. And I Need Love, Mama Say Knock You Out. I mean, he just had that persona, the energy. He was boastful, confident. The way he was on the stage, took his shirt off. All the ladies loved him and whatnot. I said I wanted to be like that, for real. Well, my top 3 albums of all time would be Nas, Illmatic, Biggie, Ready to Die, and Tupac, Me Against the World. Well, the 3 beats that will make me want to write when I hear it, I would say Biggie's One More Chance. That beat was dope. Every time I heard that beat, I wanted to write something. Pick up a pen and start writing. Can't Be Life by Jay-Z. Something about that beat just had so much feeling in that beat. And I would say the next beat, I would say by Nas, All I Need Is One Mic. So those are the 3 beats. Every time I hear them, it makes me just want to pick up a pen and start writing, you feel me? Out of Tupac and Biggie, I gotta go with Tupac. Even though I love Biggie also as a rapper, but I love Tupac. He was just a very revolutionary type of person when it came to his music. Very rebellious about life and vulnerable when it came to just speaking his mind. I could relate to that so much. So I would have to go with Pac out of Biggie. Well, out of Dre and Primo, I would have to go with Dre. Just for the fact that I feel as though Dre had that full package when it came to hitting the mainstream. I mean, he could hit you with the conscious, he could hit you with that gangster, he could hit you with a little bit of R&B, a little bit of everything. Not to say that Primo couldn't do it, but on a different scale, there was no other like Dr. Dre, I feel, when it came to just his beats, his beat making, his beat selections, and just how he put beats together. I respect that about Dre. I mean, he did put the West Coast on the map when it came to hip hop. To me, that's what I believe. I feel as though he put the West Coast on the map when it came to his production. So I would have to go with Dre. Well, out of LL Cool J and Jay-Z, I'm going with LL. Just for the fact that, to me, I felt as though he had the full package when it came to rapping, battling, and MC. And when he did both of those things, he was at his best at it. Also, longevity. He's been in the game for over 20 years, and he's still going hard body with the music. And, just the fact that LL, that I Need Love, that was my favorite track back then, growing up. So, I would have to go with LL over Jay-Z when it comes to my favorite rapper. Out of Kim and Foxy, I gotta give it a Little Kim, just for her longevity in the game as an MC. She's been doing it for so many years. She's a trendsetter on top of that when it comes to her fashion, the way she walks, the way she talks, the way she carries herself, Everybody tries to be like Little Kim even to this day. Just look at all these other female artists in the game today. They all got a little something from Lil' Kim. I believe so. I'm going with Lil' Kim over Foxy. This is a tough one. Snoop over Scarface. Just for the fact that mainstream wise, you gotta give it to Snoop. But underground, Scarface is a legend in his own right. But I just like the way that Snoop handled himself when it comes to this business. And the way he's still going out here making music for the people, still getting that money, showing people that it's more than just rapping. There's other things you could do in this rap game to make money. So I lean towards Snoop Doggy Dogg. Well, out of Ice Cube and Chuck D, I love them both. You know, but I gotta go with Ice Cube just for the fact that the way he was able to change the game also when it came to that gangster music back then, and how he was able to just to go through the adversity with NWA and just to learn the business from that and then take it to another level. I go with Ice Cube, but Chuck D also is a great rapper, especially when it comes to that Black Power movement and just being proud to be black and stand up for the people. He was very rebellious on that point, so I respected Chuck D on that one. But overall, I gotta go with Ice Cube just for the fact that his music also was more mainstream. It was able to touch everybody like no other, so you already know. Well, out of Bad Boy Records and Rockefeller Records, I gotta go with Bad Boy Records just for the fact that I feel as though they set a trend in the early 90s. And every other record label after them followed through. Because, you know, they had Biggie, they had R&B singers like Faith Evans, Carl Thomas, they had The Lox. Even though my favorite group was State Property with Beanie Siegel, overall, from a music point of view, I gotta go with Bad Boy Records. Well, I don't want to sound biased or not because I'm from New Jersey, but out of Snoop and Redman, I'm going with Redman just for the fact that when I listen to Redman, I look at like you got the blue collar workers and you got the white collar workers. The blue collar workers, you know, that's what Redman was to me. A hard worker out there putting in that 9 to 5 just to come back with that bacon for his family. So, plus he was a great underground rapper when it came to the streets. And he was mainstream too. So, I'm going with Redman all day. Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood? Well, I gotta go with Boys in the Hood just for the fact that I could relate to the scenes when it came to the father and the son. Because, you know, the father was trying to give a message to the son, trying to let him know that you could be more than just a gangster out there in the streets. You could do better with your life. Even though it wasn't easy for the father to raise the boy, he still let it be known that, hey, I'm your father, I'm here for you. And, you know, I kind of felt that part in that movie back then because they both were good movies when it came to the streets and that gangster life. Well, to me, the essence of hip-hop is New York City and the Bronx, where it all started. You know, the DJs, the graffiti on the wall, the breakdancing, the freestyle, the battles, the parties in the parks and whatnot. You know, people getting together as one, no matter what color you were, just to have your voice be heard. You know, to me, that's the essence of hip hop, where we're the news when it comes to our struggle, and this is our way of getting our message across the world through hip hop. Well, there you have it. I go by the name of Daze The Nomad, and you know, you could reach me. You can reach me at Daze The Nomad. Just Google me, and I'll pop up. Instead of giving you all my links, just type in Daze The Nomad. Peace.